Everyone, it's Rania coming at you with the custom connections for Tuesday, February 4th. Today's solves are Randolpho 26 by Randy M. The words we have are Scion, Hullabaloo, DeLorean, Tuxedo, Hubbub, Chihuahua, Cheddar, Fishing Rod, Model T, Jack in the Box, Hurdy-Gurdy, Brouhaha, To Do, Tangerine, Edsel, and Yugo. Okay. So I see some vehicles, Edsel and Model T for sure. A DeLorean of the Back to the Future fame. A Scion, I think, is a Toyota. Yugo, I think, was one of those cars that never really caught on. That might be it as far as vehicles go. Okay, so there's 5 of those. You can have a To Do, you can have a Hullabaloo, you can have a Brouhaha, maybe a Hubbub. So it's like a chaotic event. To do, it's kind of like something's going on. It's stressful, right? The Hubbub, it's kind of a big deal. Hullabaloo's a big deal. Brouhaha's a big deal. Yeah, just like a chaotic, fast-paced event. Okay. Okay, a Model T is a vehicle, yeah. Cheddar, cheddar's cheese. Okay, I don't think I see any other big events here, chaotic and fast-paced events, so let's just put that in. Frenzy, okay, fair enough. Okay. Fishing rod. What do fishing rods have? They have lines, they have reels. Hooks. Okay. Hurdy-gurdy, is that some sort of machine, I think? I don't know exactly. Jack in the Box is kind of a crank. So you crank that, you crank that, you crank that. I guess you crank a Model T. You had to start it by cranking it at the front, right? So are these things with cranks? Okay, and that would leave DeLorean, Edsel, Yugo, and Scion? Because I did mention Toyota Scion. That would leave Cheddar, Tangerine, Tuxedo, and Chihuahua. Okay, I'd have to think about those. They don't seem to be connected in any way. I'll leave that for last. Okay, let's go with the cranks first. Things that have cranks. Things that have a crank, perfect. Okay, and then I think we have, I know the Edsel was a flop. I don't think the DeLorean caught on. Yugo, I think, was in Cars. The movie is like one of the lemons. And a Scion, I guess those never really caught on either, did they? These flops of vehicles, vehicle flops. Car company failures, okay. All right, and then Chihuahua, Tuxedo, Cheddar, and Tangerine. Well, Chihuahua is a place in Mexico, one of the states. Tangerine, I think, comes from Tangiers. I think that's where the name originates from. So maybe Cheddar and Tuxedo are named after where they're originated to. So I think it's Chihuahua. The dogs are from the state of Chihuahua. So are these things that are titled after their places of origin? Things named after the place they came from. Okay, well, that's essentially what I said. Perfect. All right, well, Randy, I got the forward rainbow today, which is not as impressive as the reverse rainbow, but still pretty good nevertheless, I think. Yeah, there's more from you to come, I believe. I think there's one more on the list that you've sent me. And again, I'll say this now before I do the preview. Please send me your puzzles. I'm down to maybe less than 10 at this point, and they're from the same 4 people. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to feature on a channel of with your creative juices and share it with the people, this would be the time. I mean, I could get to the point where I'm looking at puzzles on Connections Plus and just doing the community aspect of it. Just pick a random one from there. But I'd prefer if you know, if we did puzzles of people that we knew, right? Rather than just random ones off that list. But if it comes to that, I'll do it. I have no problem with that, right? It's still a community. It's just not my community, right? Okay, with that said, let's move on to the preview of tomorrow. It's by Cheeks McGee. It's entitled A Hard Throwback. So the words are Changeling, Djokovic, Mandrake, Nadal, Klingon, Sampras, Uncommon, Saint, Borg, Gorn, Mother, Sinner, Marinas, Bitch, Civ, and Cardassian. Okay? Alright, so I will solve it tomorrow. You can solve it today. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll put my email address on the screen here if you'd like to send me one of your puzzles, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, or a minute ago. And yeah, feel free to send it through, do it off this website. I'll put the website here too, and you can check that out. Doesn't have to be the most difficult puzzle in the world. It could be really simple, it could be really straightforward. It's just a matter of you expressing your creative juices and sharing it with the community, which is great. We have an average of about 50 views right now, which is, I'd say, not bad. It's a good place to start. And as this catches on, maybe we'll see more traffic come onto these videos. With that said, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.